Welcome to another Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. In today's video, I'm going to discuss how to make a rum apple cider mule, a bourbon apple cider mule, and a vodka apple cider mule. These will be three separate videos that I've combined together. Would love to hear comments in the comment section and how you would change the recipes. And here we go. Welcome to another Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff, and this is another in the episode of Simple Cocktails. Today's simple cocktail is going to be a rum apple cider mule. So to make a rum apple cider mule, we've got all the ingredients out, and this is how I make them. So we'll go ahead and put some ice in a glass. We will then go ahead and do 2 ounces of rum. Today I'm using Diplomatico. It's a Venezuelan rum. Let's go ahead and pour that in. We will then go ahead and do 1 ounce of lemon juice. Now you can do a freshly squeezed lemon juice, or you can just go ahead and get the already done. It just kind of depends on what mood you're in, right? Today we're just going to go ahead and use what's in here, but feel free to go ahead and get a fresh lemon and put that in there. Go ahead and pour that in. After we put our lemon juice in, then you want to go ahead and do 3 ounces of apple cider. Let's go ahead and grab our apple cider. Pour some in. And then what we want to go ahead and do is top it off with some ginger beer. So let's go ahead and grab our ginger beer. I always like to use the Fever Tree ginger beer. Let's top that off. Then what we want to go ahead and do is let's give that a little stir. Then we will go ahead and garnish this with a little cinnamon stick. And there you have a rum apple cider mule. And let's go ahead and take a sip. Oh, that is delicious. Welcome to another Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff, and today is another in the series of simple cocktails, and today we're going to make a bourbon apple cider mule. To make a bourbon apple cider mule, you just grab a glass, go ahead and fill it with ice, go ahead and grab some bourbon. For today, we're going to use 1792, and we're going to go ahead and pour in. We're going to do 2 shots, or actually a shot and a half. We'll go ahead and pour that in. Or you can free pour. It is entirely up to you. Then we're going to go ahead and put 1 ounce of lime juice in. We've already cut our lime, and you can either use freshly squeezed, or of course you can go ahead and just buy lime juice already made. Let's go ahead and put that in. After you put the lime juice in, you want to go ahead and put in 2 ounces of apple cider. Let's go ahead and put that in. You then want to go ahead and top it off with some ginger beer. I always prefer the Fever Tree ginger beer. We're going to go ahead and give this just a little stir. And you can garnish it how you want. But I'm thinking when you make the apple cider mules, you want to go ahead and use a cinnamon stick. So go ahead and place that in. It will sink in depending on your glass. And enjoy. Let's take a sip. Oh, that is delicious. Welcome to another Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff, and this is another in the series of simple cocktails, and today we're going to make an apple cider mule. To make an apple cider mule, go ahead and grab a rocks glass, fill it with ice, and then you're going to want to put 1 to 2 ounces of vodka in. Now, I don't usually use a measuring. I usually I'll free pour, or I will do shots. For those that aren't aware, a shot glass is typically about 1.5 ounces. So if you want to do, 1.5 ounces of vodka, 1 shot is perfect. I typically will free pour, but for the purpose of this, we're going to go ahead and just do that pour. Then what we're going to do is we want 1/2 ounce of lime juice. You can do a freshly squeezed lime. Or you can go ahead and do straight up lime juice. In this case, we're going to go ahead and get a freshly squeezed lime. Going to go ahead and put it in the squeezer. And let's squeeze that in there. Nice. Then we're going to go ahead and put 2 ounces of apple cider. And again, we're going to use the shot glass. But normally I would free pour this. So let's go ahead and grab. Basically, we'll do a shot and a half. Then we're going to go ahead and top it off with some ginger beer. For the ginger beer, I always prefer to use Fever Tree. I just like it. We'll go ahead and top that off. Then what we're going to do is let's go ahead and give this a little stir. And then for our garnish, we will use a cinnamon stick. And that's how you make an apple cider mule. Until next time, folks, cheers.